Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're returning to Omega for another extraordinary countdown. 10 outstanding references that span the brand's most celebrated collections, from elegant dress watches and versatile aquatic companions to milestone anniversary editions that celebrate the most defining moments in human exploration. From the Ville's understated Swiss refinement to a Gulf-liveried Aqua Terra of breathtaking color, all the way up to one of the most significant commemorative timepieces Omega has ever produced at the very top. This list celebrates Omega at its most ambitious and inspired. Let's get started. Number 10. Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch. The Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch opens our list once again because no Omega countdown can truly begin anywhere else. The only watch ever qualified by NASA for extravehicular activity and worn on the lunar surface during the Apollo missions, the Moonwatch carries a weight of historical significance that no marketing campaign could ever manufacture and no competitor can honestly claim. The modern professional maintains extraordinary fidelity to the original NASA-qualified reference: the same manual wind caliber 1861 movement, the same asymmetric case, the same black aluminum tachymeter bezel, and the Hesalite crystal that gives the Moonwatch its distinctive warm vintage character. The 3-register chronograph dial in its classic black and silver presentation remains one of the most instantly recognizable and deeply satisfying watch faces ever designed, a layout so perfectly resolved that 60 years of changing trends have passed it by entirely without leaving a mark. Owning a Speedmaster Professional is not simply buying a watch, it is connecting with one of humanity's defining achievements and wearing a genuine piece of space exploration history on your wrist every single day. The Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch retails for approximately $6,300 USD. Number 9. Omega C Master Chronometer Blue Dial. The Omega C Master Chronometer Blue Dial takes the 9th spot as one of the most elegantly versatile and genuinely satisfying members of the Seamaster family, a watch that channels the collection's sporting heritage through a beautifully refined lens, creating something that sits comfortably at the intersection of sports watch capability and dress watch sophistication. The blue dial, a color that Omega has mastered across its entire range, creates a warm, inviting quality that photographs beautifully and catches light in endlessly rewarding ways throughout the day, shifting from deep navy to vibrant electric blue depending on the angle and intensity of the light source. The chronometer certification confirms accuracy credentials that exceed standard Swiss watch industry requirements, while the coaxial escapement technology delivers long-term precision with extended service intervals that reduce the cost and inconvenience of ownership over time. The stainless steel case and bracelet combination offers the quality of finish that Omega's manufacturer standards demand, with alternating brushed and polished surfaces that reward close inspection. For collectors who want a Seamaster that works equally well in business and casual contexts without any compromise in quality or precision, the Blue Dial chronometer is a thoroughly compelling choice. The Omega Seamaster Chronometer Blue Dial retails for approximately $5,800 USD. Number 8. Omega Ville Trésor Silver Dial. The Omega Ville Trésor Silver Dial takes the 8th spot as one of the most refined and aristocratically elegant dress watch expressions in the entire Omega catalog, a collection that represents Omega at its most formally elegant, channeling the brand's pre-war watchmaking tradition into a timepiece of breathtaking thinness and classical sophistication. The Trésor, French for treasure, lives up to its name with a case of extraordinary slimness that sits on the wrist with a weightlessness and elegance that no sports watch can replicate. The closest Omega comes to the ultra-thin dress watch philosophy that Geneva's most exclusive manufacturers have long championed. The silver dial features subtle guilloche texturing, applied Roman or index markers, and the refined hand design that characterizes Omega's most formal offerings, a composition of exceptional restraint and balance that speaks to a deep understanding of classical Swiss dress watch design. Powered by Omega's slim in-house caliber with coaxial escapement technology, the Trésor delivers outstanding precision credentials inside its impossibly elegant case without any compromise in long-term accuracy. The exhibition case back reveals movement finishing worthy of a watch positioned at this level of refinement. The Omega de Ville Trésor silver dial retails for approximately $7,200 USD. Number 7. Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean GMT blue dial. The Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean GMT blue dial takes the 7th spot as one of the most practically capable and visually compelling members of the Planet Ocean family. A watch that adds genuine dual time zone functionality to the already impressive Planet Ocean specification package, creating the definitive professional diver's travel companion. The GMT complication, displaying a second time zone via an additional hand pointing to a 24-hour scale on the bezel or dial, is executed with the clean, purposeful precision that the Planet Ocean's professional tool watch identity demands, adding genuine functionality without cluttering the dial or compromising the bold legibility that defines the collection's design philosophy. The blue ceramic dial creates a particularly striking visual impression within the Planet Ocean lineup, the rich blue creating a sense of oceanic depth that feels naturally at home in a professional dive watch of this caliber and specification. With 600 meters of water resistance, a ceramic unidirectional bezel, and coaxial master chronometer movement credentials, the Planet Ocean GMT backs its beautiful blue dial with technical specifications that genuinely justify the professional designation. The combination of GMT travel functionality, outstanding dive watch specifications, and the striking blue dial treatment creates a Planet Ocean of unusual versatility and visual appeal. The Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean GMT blue dial retails for approximately $11,700 USD. Number 6. Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra blue dial. The Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra blue dial takes the 6th spot as one of the most elegantly versatile and genuinely beautiful watches in the entire Omega current lineup, a reference that has established the Aqua Terra's blue dial as one of the most recognizable and beloved watch presentations of the modern era. The distinctive teak pattern dial, with its vertical lines evoking the wooden decks of classic sailing vessels, takes on a particularly luminous and visually rich character in blue, creating a dial that catches and refracts light in constantly shifting, mesmerizing patterns that make this watch one of the most rewarding to wear and observe throughout the day. Powered by Omega's coaxial master chronometer caliber 8900, certified by Metis to resist magnetic fields of up to 15,000 Gauss, the Aqua Terra's movement credentials are genuinely extraordinary and represent a level of engineering achievement that transcends what most Swiss manufacturers currently offer at any price. The seamless integration of case and bracelet, combined with the elegant dial proportions and 150 meters of water resistance, gives the Aqua Terra a refined sporting character that makes it genuinely appropriate for virtually any occasion from black tie to weekend sailing. The Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra blue dial retails for approximately $6,700 USD. Number 5. Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch Anniversary Limited Edition. The Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch Anniversary Limited Edition takes the 5th spot as one of the most emotionally resonant and historically significant commemorative timepieces Omega produces, a watch that marks specific milestones in the Speedmaster's extraordinary journey from motorsport timing instrument to the first watch worn on the lunar surface, presented with the additional finishing quality and collectible credentials that anniversary editions demand. Anniversary Speedmaster editions typically feature enhanced dial details, upgraded movement finishing, special case back engravings commemorating specific historical dates or missions, and packaging that reflects the celebratory nature of the release, creating a more complete and meaningful ownership experience than the standard production Moonwatch delivers. The core Moonwatch DNA remains entirely intact in anniversary editions. The asymmetric case, tachymeter bezel, Hesselite crystal, and 3-register chronograph layout that have defined the model for 6 decades, while the commemorative details add layers of historical meaning that make these references particularly compelling for serious Omega collectors and enthusiasts. Limited production numbers ensure genuine collectible status over time, while the historical significance of the milestone being celebrated gives these editions a narrative weight that standard production watches simply cannot match. The Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch Anniversary Limited Edition retails for approximately $12,000 USD and above. Number 4. Omega de Ville Chronometer Blue Dial. The Omega de Ville Chronometer blue dial takes the fourth spot as an outstanding example of Omega's ability to combine genuine movement engineering excellence with refined, elegant aesthetics in a dress watch package that delivers far more technical substance than its classical exterior might initially suggest. The blue dial creates an immediate visual richness that elevates the de Ville's typically restrained aesthetic into something warmer and more engaging, catching light beautifully and creating a depth of color that shifts from deep sapphire to luminous electric blue depending on the lighting environment. The Chronometer certification confirms accuracy that exceeds standard Swiss watch industry requirements, while the coaxial escapement technology delivers the long-term precision and reduced service frequency that serious watch enthusiasts rightly demand from a watch at this price point. The clean dial layout with its applied markers and elegant hands reflects the de Ville collection's commitment to classical Swiss dress watch proportions and restraint, allowing the beautiful blue color to speak for itself without unnecessary visual complications or distractions. The exhibition case back reveals coaxial movement finishing that rewards the close inspection of collectors who appreciate what lies beneath an elegant exterior. The Omega de Ville Chronometer blue dial retails for approximately $5,500 USD. Number 3. Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra Worldtimer blue dial. The Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra Worldtimer blue dial takes the third spot as one of the most technically impressive and visually spectacular members of the Aqua Terra family, a watch that adds one of horology's most complex and visually dramatic complications to the already outstanding Aqua Terra platform, creating a timepiece of extraordinary practical capability and aesthetic ambition. The Worldtimer complication displays all 24 time zones simultaneously on a single dial, each zone indicated by a city name around the dial periphery, with a 24-hour disc rotating to show day and night conditions in each location at a glance, creating a display of stunning geographic comprehensiveness that makes this watch genuinely indispensable for international travelers who need instant time zone awareness across multiple destinations. The blue teak pattern dial provides the Aqua Terra's characteristic visual signature as a backdrop to the Worldtimer display, creating a dial of extraordinary complexity and beauty that rewards extended study with constantly new discoveries and relationships between its various display elements. Powered by Omega's in-house coaxial caliber with the Worldtimer mechanism and master chronometer certification, the movement engineering matches the dial's ambition completely. For collectors who want the most functionally comprehensive and visually dramatic Aqua Terra ever produced, the Worldtimer in blue is an extraordinary achievement. The Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra Worldtimer blue dial retails for approximately $13,500 US. Number 2. Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra Gulf Edition. The Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra Gulf Edition takes the runner-up spot as one of the most visually striking, emotionally resonant, and culturally significant limited edition watch releases Omega has produced in recent years. A watch that channels the legendary Gulf Oil Racing livery's iconic orange and light blue color combination into an Aqua Terra of breathtaking visual drama and motorsport heritage. The Gulf color combination, made forever iconic by the Gulf liveried Ford GT40 and Porsche 917 racing cars of the late 1960s, and immortalized in Steve McQueen's 1971 film Le Mans, is one of the most recognized and beloved color pairings in all of motorsport culture, carrying with it decades of racing history and cinematic significance that gives this Aqua Terra an emotional resonance far beyond its technical specifications. The light blue case pairs with the distinctive orange accents in a combination of extraordinary visual harmony, the teak pattern dial in light blue creating the characteristic Aqua Terra depth and texture, while the orange details provide the graphic punch that makes this watch instantly recognizable across a room. Powered by Omega's coaxial master chronometer movement with Meta certification, the Gulf Edition backs its spectacular exterior with Omega's most demanding performance standards. Limited availability and the extraordinary cultural significance of the Gulf livery create a watch that is as collectible as it is beautiful. The Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra Gulf Edition retails for approximately $7,600 USD. Number 1. Omega Speedmaster Apollo 11 50th Anniversary. Taking the top spot, and few who understand its significance would argue, is the Omega Speedmaster Apollo 11 50th Anniversary Edition. A watch that marks the single most important milestone in the Speedmaster's extraordinary history and stands as one of the most meaningful and beautifully executed commemorative timepieces Omega has ever produced. Released in 2019 to mark exactly 50 years since Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to walk on the surface of the Moon on July 20, 1969, this anniversary edition captures the weight of that achievement with materials, craftsmanship, and design details of exceptional thoughtfulness and emotional power. The Moonshine Gold Case, Omega's proprietary gold alloy formulated to resist fading and discoloration more effectively than standard yellow gold, creates a watch of warm, luminous beauty that catches light in ways that steel or ceramic simply cannot replicate, giving the anniversary edition a precious, celebratory character entirely appropriate to the milestone it commemorates. The dial features an extraordinarily detailed recreation of the lunar surface in three-dimensional relief, with the craters and Maria rendered in remarkable topographic detail that creates a genuinely tactile connection to the Moon itself, a dial that rewards magnified inspection with constantly new discoveries in its surface texture. The movement, Omega's hand-wound caliber 3861, itself a milestone reference as the most advanced evolution of the legendary caliber 321 that powered the original Moonwatch, features a coaxial escapement and master chronometer certification, making it the most technically accomplished manually wound Speedmaster movement ever produced. The limited production number of 6,969 pieces, referencing the year 1969, ensures genuine collectible status, while the extraordinary presentation box and documentation create a complete ownership experience worthy of the historic occasion being celebrated. 50 years after humans first set foot on another world, wearing a Speedmaster on your wrist, the Apollo 11 50th Anniversary Edition makes that connection to one of civilization's greatest achievements feel immediate, tangible, and profoundly moving. And that is why it takes the top spot on today's list without question. The Omega Speedmaster Apollo 11 50th Anniversary retails for approximately $30,000 USD,